It's been a couple days since the reveal of the Switch 2, and I've seen a lot of people talk on Twitter that they disliked the reveal. In fact, some people hated it, including the media, which doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna go through a series of tweets and articles that bothered me the most. I also saw a lot of comments in the reaction video asking if I'm going to be at the Switch 2 line, so stick around to the end of the video if you want to see my answer to that. Let's get started. What happened to the company that used to surprise people? I don't even need to click on the article to voice my displeasure about this. I'm gonna start off by saying that Nintendo is making the correct decision. They do not want to flop again like the Wii U. We just came from one of the most successful consoles in history, and I've seen more people, not just Eurogamer, have this same exact complaint. The Switch was the ultimate device. Too many consoles have sold for Nintendo to just drift away from that. It just doesn't make sense. In fact, this is the first time Nintendo has done this, so why is this an issue? I feel like that's unique in itself. But let me actually hear out what the article has to say. Generation after generation, Nintendo has surprised us with new ideas, even when the ideas themselves seem slight. The DS to the 3DS wasn't much of a jump, but do you remember that 3D slider for the first time? Magic. Or well, maybe a headache. Wii U to Switch? A concept nailed. Switch to Switch 2? Huh? You literally said yourself that it's a headache. It doesn't make sense that you praise the DS to 3DS jump when that was essentially the same console, but more powerful and some fun software and UI changes. But then drag the Switch 2 when it hasn't shown any of those things I just mentioned. We just got a reveal trailer, and we got confirmation that we're getting more later. Check out that 3DS reveal trailer if you haven't, by the way. I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Apple. There was a period of time when Steve Jobs would stand on that Apple stage. Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Like I said, this is the first time Nintendo has done this. Why are we acting like they turned their back on us? What are we doing? If Nintendo really wanted to be like Apple, they would have removed the headphone jack. But enough with that article, let's move on. Nintendo Switch 2's reveal feels cold and lifeless compared to the original Switch. Look, GameSpot gave Bayonetta 2 a 10 out of 10, so let's give them a chance. This reveal comes across as overly corporate, bland, and lacking a basic sense of joy that should accompany the introduction of a brand new video game system. Okay, so let's compare what you said about the PS5 when that was first revealed. We also got our very first look at the PS5 console itself. It's a bizarre looking system, but the most important thing about it is that it's going to have a ton of software support and a variety of genres to choose from. So Nintendo does an extremely simplified version of what the PS5 did, with, once again, confirmation on when we're going to get more news. And it's bland and overly corporate. Okay. Let's go watch the PS5 reveal, actually. Let's continue. Before I get to this next one, I want to say, Retro, you're my guy, but you're the first tweet that popped up when I was looking through discussions. So I gotta use it as an example.
I know people are gonna ask me, how do I feel about the Switch 2 reveal trailer? I'm gonna be honest, I feel indifferent. I was not excited. I was not jumping for joy. I kind of just saw the trailer get shadow dropped in the morning and I was like, damn. So the leaks were 100% true. The leaks were 100% true.
You see, this sentiment I've seen a lot of, where there's people that are just not as excited because they saw the leaks. Let me say something, actually. You looked at the leaks! I've seen way too many people crying on Twitter saying, oh, we didn't get anything new. Brother, you're the one that retweeted the leaks when they first came out! I really wanted to get this video out ASAP because the discussion about this console has just gotten so negative so fast. I really don't understand why there's so much hate when we barely got any information, and the information that we did get was alright. Let's enter this new era of Nintendo with excitement. Like, dude, Mario Kart 9 just got announced. We've been playing 8 for like 11 years. To those who wanted an answer on whether or not I'm going to be on the Switch 2 line, just know this. I'm 23 now. I'm getting older, and honestly, that doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be there. With this new Warp Pipe Pass system though, it might be a little difficult, but I'm gonna make sure that I go out there and try to see you guys and say hi at least. I can't speak on if anyone else from the original Switch crew is going to be there, but I just know that I want that console day one. With the new system in place, I don't really see the need to camp out anymore, but I'm gonna probably still be around just to hang out with the community. Well, that's it for me, but I would like to personally welcome you into the new era, the Switch 2 era. Bye!